Hey, what is up YouTube? It's Overlord Gaming here, and today I want to talk about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare versus the Halo Master Chief Collection, and as to which game you should be buying first, and which game is better quality-wise. Now I'm going to be splitting this up into 3 different videos, which is a lot easier to do for me, and it somewhat takes away from the download time so I can get just as much information out, only quicker. So I'm first going to be starting off with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, the multiplayer for this game does have the potential to be one of the best and the most skill-based Call of Duty games that they've had yet. The exo movements make the game very, very hard to play, and what I mean by that is it's not necessarily hard, it's not clunky, the movement is very fluid, and it makes aiming and having consistent aim very, very important in this game. Hence the skill gap is increased by a lot. A lot of people in Call of Duty actually don't like this because the skill gap is so much higher and it's a lot harder of a game to play. So if you're used to the older Call of Duties, I wouldn't suggest playing the normal game modes. Now there are classic game modes which don't have the exosuit abilities. Henceforth it's just normal Call of Duty with Advanced Warfare guns and skins and other whatnot. So it serves and caters for both parties. Now the actual game itself, the quality of the game as far as I've played, for me personally, I'm getting so flushed with it I can't play it. Now, the reason that is because it suffers from the general Call of Duty-itis. Now, what I mean by that is the game, it has really, really odd stuff happen. The lag compensation is blatantly terrible. People still kill you from around corners, from around walls. There are times where people just soak up shots. There's sometimes, some days, I remember yesterday I tried getting on and recording game footage for this, but I just couldn't do it. I had to lobby hop 5 or 6 games, skip 5 or 6 games, all have those, counted as losses, because the connection was so bad I couldn't even play. Now, I have a 13 megabyte download speed and a 5 or 6 megabyte upload, so my connection is relatively good. However, even with that, I still get killed in the wonkiest ways possible, as again, I get killed around corners, there's lots of rubber banding, and at times it just blatantly kicks me off of a server, and this is very, very consistent, and it's very frustrating. The actual game mechanics work extremely well. I feel that the exosuit movement works really well within Call of Duty. I think that they need to up the time to kill and make it probably about 0.7 seconds for the lowest time to kill, and then like 0.9 or 1 second for the highest, because I personally feel that that would make the skill gap a lot higher, and it would also make the game feel more enjoyable, and it would kind of get rid of some of the lag compensation problems that the game has, such as, you walk around a corner and being insta-killed by, 1 bullet. Because that's just blatantly unfair, and everyone knows that it happens a lot within Call of Duty. Now, besides the lag compensation, the only other problem that I have with this game is the spawning system. The spawning system is just absolutely atrocious. Now, in the info section, I'm going to leave a link down to a video that I did, which was problems with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and it's a compilation of just videos I took from Reddit, and I gave link to the authors down below in that video's about section. Henceforth, you can go check out their channels whenever you like. I'm pretty sure they're all really nice people, and I gave them proper credit. So, as again, you guys can go check that out whenever you want. And if you don't believe me, just hop into a game of free-for-all and you can generally see how bad the spawns are. Other than the spawns, everything seems to be relatively okay, save for, as again, the lag compensation, the actual lag in-game, the server lag, henceforth you have to lobby hop a lot, and then the spawns. If you were to have those 3 things completely fixed, I would love to play this game, and I would play it more consistently. It's a very, very fun game, and as again, it has the potential to be the best and one of the most highest skill gap Call of Duties, if not the highest. Henceforth, I do believe this game has potential, and it could be better down the line, but as of right now, it's almost unplayable for me personally. Now on to Halo's multiplayer aspect of the game. I personally believe that Halo has the better multiplayer aspect, just because there are less bugs and less glitches within the multiplayer, and the multiplayer is a lot less inconsistent because the game is slower paced. Now, the game is slower paced both in movement and in time to kill. Henceforth, it's not for everyone. The game is extremely easy to play, but it's extraordinarily hard to get good at. The game does have a really, really high skill gap, and each enemy that you face is actually a genuine threat, unlike in Call of Duty, where if you get behind people, you're basically assured the kill. Now, all the maps are, I guess, arena style based. They're usually close quarters combat maps. There are quite a few maps in the Master Chief Collection that are very, very large, such as Sand Trap, Sandbox. Zanzibar I would actually consider a large map. But other than that, most of the maps are relatively small and really, really arena style based. Now, within the multiplayer aspect of Halo, there's more than just infantry combat. There is actually vehicle combat as well. Henceforth, it gives you a lot of creative options. Example, one of my favorite things to do whenever I was playing Halo 3 and I was roughly about 12 years old, I was relatively good at Halo, but I love to just mess around with friends. So I'd go play Capture the Flag on Zanzibar, and we'd all pile into the Warthog, and we'd, drive up to the enemy base, and I'd hop out, and the gunner on the Warthog would be covering me, and I'd open up the gates, and then we'd drive in, I'd jump down, kill 2 guys, grab the flag, and then go back to base. And, it's that sort of stuff that really gives you kind of creative options, and gives you fun, unique experiences that you can't necessarily get within Call of Duty. Now, along with the game actually having a higher skill gap, I do personally believe that if you go play SWAT, it is a lot like Call of Duty. The game is a lot faster paced. It's one shot to the head, and then you're going to die. Now, the movement speed does stay the same, however, the time to kill is a lot lower, and you have to be really, really accurate to actually be successful. Henceforth, the skill gap is still there. Now, the, custom game aspect of the game, I do personally believe that it is better. The reason why I didn't mention it within the Call of Duty multiplayer aspect was because there really isn't anything that you can do. You can extend the time and the health, but that's really all you can do within Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's multiplayer. With Halo, you can customize their health, how high they can jump, how fast they are, if they have overshields, the color of their armor, what weapons they have, etc., etc. And you can also build your maps from the ground up now. Forge mode gives you basically a whole blank canvas to mess around with. So you can probably have like a floating fortress in the middle of the sky, and a little ramp, and then like a main cannon, and being able to launch like Warthogs or something filled with zombies into the base like they did on Halo 3. And it's just kind of that fun aspect that Halo has that Call of Duty doesn't, but I personally feel that the custom game aspect is a lot better. Now, overall, I would consider Halo to be the better game. These games are really, really built to last, unlike Call of Duty's. The games have less inconsistencies with the online matchmaking, and usually if people cheat, they are banned almost instantly. Now, stuff like that is very, very consistent. You will rarely find hackers within the Halo community, and even if you do, I can guarantee you that they will be banned extremely quickly. So, as again, with Halo, I personally feel that it's a better game, not to mention that you're getting 4 games for 1, so you're saving a lot of money. So, that is a lot more content for the same amount of cash. So, if you guys really want a good game, I would really highly suggest you get the Master Chief Collection. You're getting 4 games in 1, plus the Halo 5 beta, which is a lot more faster paced than the older Halos. Henceforth, it's going to appeal to some Call of Duty fans and other fans of gaming. So, I really think that you are, as again, getting more bang with your buck, and this game is overall better than Advanced Warfare. Now, the only drawback to this is the multiplayer. You cannot get onto it right now. So I would really suggest getting these games probably a month, if not 2 weeks from now. So if you do want to buy these games, wait a little bit. Wait, as again, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, maybe. Save your money up. If you don't want to wait, then I would suggest Master Chief Collection. As again, it is a better game, and you can still invite friends and go play custom games. And you can build maps from the ground up and just kind of test them out and have a lot of content ready whenever they actually get the Xbox Live servers back up. This is Overlord signing out, and I'll see you guys next time.